All right, video 3, part 3 for this section, factor theorem. This is what the factor theorem says. I'm going to show you what you're going to do with it. It basically says a polynomial f of x has a factor, x minus k, if and only if f of k equals 0. So what does that mean? Okay, so what it means, if you use synthetic division to see if something is a factor of a polynomial, and you get 0 for the remainder, then you indeed have a factor. Okay, so if you go through that whole entire process of synthetic division, your remainder is 0, then you actually do have a factor of the polynomial, and you can actually potentially continue to factor it. Let's go just an example here. Okay, so here we go. We've got f of x equals 2x cubed minus 11x squared plus 3x plus 36. We want to factor it completely, and I'm telling you, I'm actually giving you this information, that x minus 3 is definitely a factor. And I'm going to prove it to you by using the synthetic division and the factor theorem, and then we're going to do one little extra step and actually continue to factor it and factor it completely. So let's go through this and do our synthetic division pretty quickly here. Now we should be getting pretty good at it by now. Okay, bring down the 2. 3 times 2 is 6. Then we add these together and we get a negative 5. Okay, 3 times negative 5 is negative 15. Add together, we get negative 12. 3 times negative 12 is negative 36, and boom, wouldn't you know, we get 0. The remainder is 0. So x minus 3 is definitely a factor. So let me write out the factors. We know x minus 3 is a factor. I already said that. Then we have, here is our polynomial that we have left here, 2x squared minus 5x minus 12. All right, now let's look at this. We can factor this, can't we? Of course we can. I know you love to factor. Okay, we got a 2x, we have an x. We need some factors of 12. I think 4 and 3 will work. Let's double check. We have a 3x and an 8x, and we can get a negative 5x for that if we do put a negative here and a positive here. So here are three factors of this polynomial up here, this cubic polynomial. All right, so moving on. You are going to try this now. This one you're going to try and see how you do. You're going to factor x cubed minus x squared minus 22x plus 40. And I'm telling you right now that x minus 4 is a factor. You're going to use synthetic division to figure out if that actually is true. See if you get 0 for a remainder. And then you continue to watch the video and let me know what if you got this correct. Okay. All right, so we got to take our 4 and put it here, and our coefficients. There's a 1, there's a negative 1, there's a negative 22, and a 40. And we're good. We don't have any zeros. There's a cube, square, first degree, and then our constant. So let's start working on our synthetic division. 4 times 1 is 4. We're going to add this column and we get a 3. 4 times 3 is 12. We're going to add this column and get a negative 10. 4 times negative 10 is negative 40. Well, wouldn't you know, big fat 0. Okay, so x minus 4 is a factor. I already determined that. This is x squared plus 3x, these are all my coefficients, minus 10. Okay, then we're going to factor this completely. We still have x minus 4. X, some factors of 10. 5 and 2, I believe 5 and 2 are going to work. So 2x and 5x. In order to get a positive 3x, this 5 has to be positive and the 2 has to be negative. And those are your three factors of this polynomial.